So I've been up there, but I haven't done much with actual upstate New York. My husband and I did some hiking in the Adirondacks when we were first dating. So like I've been around New York State, but I grew up in the southern part, which is upstate, which I never knew until I went to college in Savannah, Georgia, and everyone's all, "Oh, where'd you come from? Where did you grow up?" Because so the college SCAD had people from all over the world, and so everyone, one of the opening things was like, "So where are you from?" And so I'd say New York. "Oh no, I've never been to New York City. Wow, how is it? What is it like to live there?" I'm like, "No, the whole entire state of New York, not the city, the whole state." Ah. You're flattening with a book, and your dad's bringing some wooden nails tomorrow. We're just going to use sprayed water, but you might try the steam. So you are using acrylic? The sprayed water would work too. Like I said, if you're going to use steam, like from an iron, you just make sure to keep the iron well away from the acrylic. I haven't done this in a while on stream, but sometimes when I'm trying to get a certain effect with my acrylic yarn, I before I started using a lighter to melt the back of safety eyes, I would use it to you make the yarn shiny because you're just melting the surface of the acrylic yarn. And you don't want to do it on a plushie because it can also kind of get scratchy when you do that. But you get a really nice shine. All right, so let me see. I think I want probably the same size eyes. Your parents are in Plattsburgh. Upstate New York. Anything above second is Canada. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I found out when I went to college. And apparently New York City is New York. So mad, false idols, so mad. Are you from New York City? I don't know where you're from. Oh, and you live near Albany. My sister lives in Troy. My sister lives in Troy. Look at me, just like doxing my sister. But yeah, she's in that area. So I've done a bunch in Albany since she moved up there. And yeah, it was Albany. We would do when I was in high school. We had the Olympics of the Visual Arts, and I believe it was Albany. Yeah, yeah, it was Albany. We'd go up there and you'd be competing against other students and other schools. It was fun. You went to SCAD? Yes, I went to SCAD for comic books, technically for sequential art, which covers basically any storytelling through art. So it covered storyboarding and character design and comic books. What else? There's another main thing. Don't know. Illustration was a separate major. So yeah, I went to school for comic books. So yeah, that's why my roommate has an awesome webcomic. But I got nothing. I got nothing to show. Whoops. Uh, oh, false idols, thank you. Thank you for the gift sub to Zach. Thank you so much. Thank you, false idols. No ads now. Thank you. Let me see what else I missed. False idols. No, where's Boston? So you're like an hour away from me then. I live around Concord, New Hampshire, so not too far. And I've only been in Boston a few times. Yeah, I don't know lots and lots about Boston, but we've taken my daughter to the Science Museum, the Children's Museum, and the aquarium. My husband and I have been to the art museum. That's basically all we've really done in Boston. Over maybe 4 separate trips. Dude, baskets, you're an hour north of Concord. Concord. Yay. Ah, lovely. It's cool. There's actually another. I'm trying to think if yes, that's how it happened. Someone had come. Nervous Corvette had come into chat, and I was making something, and they're like, "Wait, actually, I think I saw you at this market that I was at," and we figured out that yes, we'd been to the same market, and we live fairly close together. It was kind of funny. It's really neat when that happens. as an uncultured Brit, so much of what I know about that part of the world is from TV. Red Solo cups are real. You found a couple months ago that all of the New Yankee Workshop is now on YouTube. I don't know what New Yankee Workshop is. Oh, Adirondack and Adirondack. I didn't even think. I just, yeah, no, I didn't even translate ADK to Adirondack. Brain not happening. Gotcha though. Cool. Storyboarding is where you're planning out movie scenes. So you have to plan out where things are in frame, but then you also have to plan out how the camera moves, whether you zoom in tight, you come out like. So that's if you've ever watched any kind of like behind the scenes at Disney, you'll see, they're usually, they're like a widescreen format size box, and then you just sketch very loosely what your characters are doing. So that's a job, and people have to plan it out and figure things out before they start actually making the movie. Zach, you wanted to go there for that program or illustration? I originally thought I was going to do illustration and ended up doing that. I think there's only a few professors there now that were professors when I was there. I hated SCAD, like as an organization, as a crazy money grubbing organization. But the professors there could not beat that.